So we've begun to equalize pressure between the connected barrels and the barrel that's full, the feeder barrel. Now that I've got everybody hooked up, the quick connects don't appear to be very effective at not leaking. So I probably won't be using quick connects for any of this project, but it would be nice. I guess we'll have to find a way to keep them from leaking. But anyway, it's a beautiful Monday out here in Oxford, North Carolina. Got the Titan charged back up to 100%. I turned the refrigerator off so I could clean it out, and decided that I was going to come back here and work on plumbing this week and make sure that I can get running water, a steady supply. And that's what we're doing. So we've got the primary barrel being fed by the roof, and we have all the barrels connected to one another via this little 5-way equalizing header, which it's not really an equalizing header. I guess it's just a distribution header, but I call it equalizing header because that's its function for me. Anyway, that's the quick connect that I found leaking. I guess the other two seem to work fine. Both valves are open, but I don't see any water flowing into either of those two barrels, so I'm not real sure whether that's going to be kosher or not, but we'll see. And over there sits my new water filter, which I just built. I got some pictures of the stages, so I boiled some sand earlier today, which is actually sitting out there, the leftovers of it, and packed it with sand, 2 grades of gravel on top, coarse gravel, fine gravel, sand, and charcoal, in that order. And probably more than half of it is filled with charcoal that I crushed up and took a few pictures, so I'll be posting that as well. But just crushed up some charcoal that I had left over from one of the previous years when I was running the mini metal foundry with charcoal. Now I use propane. It's a whole lot faster and cleaner. And anyway, so the project for this week is, of course, plumbing barrels, and I'll be building a box around it to insulate it from the cold in the hopes that it does not freeze through the wintertime. And it's receiving plenty of sunlight, so hopefully the water will get nice and warm, and with a nice insulation box it'll stay warm. So here's hoping. So wintertime is fast approaching, and we will see. But for now, I have running water, and soon I will have running water that is filtered with a homemade filter, and that's fantastic. And ultimately I'll run the filter into a solar still, and that will provide my potable water supply for water independence. And that is an extremely important point here. But I've got a bit of a leak in a barrel coming from somewhere, so I need to identify where that's coming from and solve that problem. Always putting out fires with freedom and independence. So there it is. I got a couple of leaks. Oh well. To be continued.